Hello, so this is just a quick tutorial on how to use this duplicate Google Photo Finder. So the reason I made this tool is because I was switching between Apple Photos and Google Photos, and during that switch, all of my photos were getting confused between the two services, between Apple Photos and Google Photos. So I had like hundreds and hundreds of duplicate photos that were accidentally uploaded to Google. Additionally, I had some trouble with the live photos in Apple. So those were accidentally being imported into Google Photos as videos rather than live photos. So inside Google Photos, I actually had the live photo, which was awesome, but right next to it, I had a video of that same photo. So my library just became really bloated and really ugly. So I searched the internet and found a tool by this guy, but the tool wasn't quite as comprehensive as it needed to be. Had some trouble with the filters, but it was still a good tool. But I decided to create this just to kind of expand upon that and to also remove those really small videos that were accidentally uploaded as well. So the way you use this application is you will actually come down here and click the Connect to Google Photos button. So from here, you will log in. And then you'll actually be presented with this screen. The Google hasn't verified this app. So there's like a few hoops that you have to jump through in order to verify the app. I may actually end up doing this in the future, but as of right now, it's not implemented. So just click Advanced and then continue on to the application. And because this is a Google Photos application, you'll need to give permissions to actually view your library. So let's go ahead and do that. So at this point, we will come to a screen and we will have a whole bunch of different filter options. So these different tools will help us actually determine if the photo is a duplicate or not. So the first thing we do is we select if we want to search videos or photos. And then we will select what categories we want to actually match on. And then we can actually filter by video length. This is that problem I mentioned where the live photos were accidentally being uploaded as videos. So I had just like thousands of these really short videos in my library. So we can filter by length. And then we can also filter date range in there. And then this last step is we need to set a maximum number of items to actually search for. Because some photo libraries are so big, we need to actually set a maximum, or else we may just be searching for photos like infinitely. So we need to set a maximum just so that we have like a fail safe just in case there's so many photos that it accidentally blows the browser. So after that, we will actually click this button to search through our media. And now we wait. Okay, so everything has finished up here, and we can see that we actually found 45 duplicates between these two date ranges. So if you needed to run this application again, you can actually use these date ranges to help narrow down the next batch of photos that you process. So we can see here that we have the two duplicates that were matched. The left side image will actually be the highest quality image. And then the right side one is theoretically the one that we will want to delete. So if we come over here and actually click on the image, it'll pop it up in our Google Photos library. Okay, that was strange. But anyways, so here we have the photo, and we will actually click here to delete it. Okay, so I'm not going to do that just for demo's sake. But going through and clicking each photo and manually deleting it can be really monotonous. So what we're going to want to do is to actually automate that process. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to download an auto mouse clicking tool. This is the one that I used. It's called Mac AutoClick. There's quite literally hundreds of different ones out there. But what these tools do is it'll quite literally just click around on the page, different spots at different times, depending on what you set. So let me kind of show you how to use this tool, just because that's the one that I used. So after it's downloaded and installed, you can queue up a whole bunch of different click actions. So you can see here that my first click, let's show the cursor location. So I don't know if you noticed in the video, but my cursor actually just went into the very middle of the screen because I want my first click to actually open up the browser itself. And you can see here that I set the minimum amount of time to be 115 milliseconds and the maximum amount of time to be 150 milliseconds. So in between this click and the next click, it'll wait 115 milliseconds. So after I click there, my next click is going to click on this photo itself. And the way that you queue these up is you will set the maximum amount of time, and then you'll click pick and add, and then click on the screen where you want it to go, and yeah, it'll just queue everything up like that. But anyways, so after this photo is opened, I then wait 2 full seconds for this video to load, and then you can see here that my next click is the actual delete icon, and then after that, we actually delete the image itself. We close the tab, and then we come back here and we click this big red X. So what this X does is it removes it from the row so that we can then run the script again and start deleting all of these automatically. So let's come down here and let's run this same script twice just to make sure that everything is working correctly. So let's click start and hope that everything works. So it'll run twice. Okay, awesome. It looks like everything worked correctly. So now we can go through and just start deleting all of these just in a row. So let's go ahead and do 5 at a time just to really make sure that everything's working correctly. Okay, everything looks like it's working. So that is how you use this tool. I hope that you find it useful. If you do find it useful, please click on this little icon up here and consider donating to me. I want to make a few improvements to this project and just keep maintaining it in the future until Google actually makes a duplicate removal tool themselves. But if you found this useful, or if you removed a few duplicates with it, just drop me like $1. It would really mean a lot. So yeah, that's how you use this application. When you want to use it again, just refresh the page, log in again, and yeah, just keep searching for duplicates. Let's run it through one more time just to show how everything works. Okay, so we found a few more duplicates. There's only 2 this time, so let's go ahead and go back to our script and let's run it twice and remove them all. Okay, so that's how it works.